Metro comes in.
Metro's dodging the air so far, you know. Jalen's taking a very passive back foot approach to this fight. He hasn't got hit yet. He's landed a jab. Good shot
Both
lands for
men
both fighters. Good trade.
Both men's.
exchange as
Both
well.
men land
Oh,
some
exchanges. 4.5 landed
punches.
another exchange, but a jab landed by Jalen off the back foot while going
I'm
to his right
lagging.
side. So far, this is a Jalen round. He's done the more
Yeah.
damage. Oh, good
Oh.
head
Jalen looks
movement.
very sharp.
Oh, but that is not enough.
I said Jalen
Jalen's
round.
gonna take that round.
Jalen takes that round by 1 HP or damage. However you want to judge it, Jalen definitely takes that round. He wins the round off of like defense. His defense looks very sharp tonight. He's not making too much mistakes, keeping his stamina at bay. Now
Now he
Metro's
is
on the
walking
ropes getting
Metro
hit.
down. Gets caught with the 9. Both men land exchange, equal damage so far in this round.
Metro
Metro
block is
Lands on
breaking.
the back foot. So far, this is a Metro round off damage. He landed a 9. And
This is
now
definitely a Jalen round.
Jalen counters with the
Trying
left. And then another jab by
Yeah,
Jalen.
I
So
don't-
the Jalen round.
Yeah, this is gonna be. Oh, but
Oh,
nice.
good shot lands for
Tag
Metro. Go
slips in for
1-2.
Metro. He is going to take that.
Definitely a Metro round. I think it's 1-1 in my scorebook right now. Metro plays smart that round. Every time his block went down, he did a little side dodge to a back dodge. I feel like if Jalen could read that pattern, he can definitely score more points on the judges' scorecard. I don't think this fight is going to go to a knockout or a finish. I'm not, that delusional.
Yeah, these guys are ending the round at 100. I don't really see anything too crazy so far.
Yeah. I
Jalen
definitely
so far
agree.
getting caught with that jab, though. Metro is using the same dodge pattern, and he's getting caught with it.
right there.
He backed up and got caught with a jab. And so far, this is a Jalen round off damage. He landed the last punch. He landed a 9 as
I
well.
definitely think, in my opinion, Metro needs to change up his dodge pattern. He's fighting the same every round. He tries to start out on the front foot, tries to bait with his side dodges, but it doesn't really work on Jalen because, like I said, his defense is looking very sharp tonight. I feel like Metro needs to focus more on baiting his opponent instead of going head on, and maybe he can strike some points, like I said.
Yeah, one thing I also have to mention, Metro was in the era of PBC where things were a lot different. Fighters didn't have, the same dodge pattern. They weren't fighting the same as they were when Jalen was around. So whatever Metro's doing,
Nice tags from Metro.
Jalen is already going to be able to read it. And so far, Metro is taking his rounds so far. But
good pokes right there for
But it's
Metro
just-
early in the round and late in the round.
He's gonna. Oh,
If Metro could keep this energy
Metro is
going into the
still
later rounds,
gonna
could
take
definitely
this
win this
round.
fight. And Jalen
Oh,
is getting
stamina.
impatient.
but that is not
I feel like-
enough for Jalen.
I feel like Jalen got very impatient right there. He got stressed out by the dodging of Metro. He just started spamming at the end of the round. That's a stupid mistake right there. He needs to not do it and stay patient at all times. Yeah, good round for Metro right there.
so far, it's
People
an
are
equal
saying-
fight. I have it on the unofficial scorecards. Even 38-38. So far, this is a Jalen round off the back foot. He's landing that jab. Just caught Metro coming in, but looks like Metro's going to take back the round. He lands a 9. Metro on the front foot so far.
This just looked like a good Metro. He
Metro
gets hit
getting
with a
caught.
big 9 right there. That could cost him the round.
Metro is getting caught. Oh! And a
Metro
big right
shot!
hand.
Wow,
Good left hook for
and that is gonna
Metro.
secure Metro the
Metro
round.
steals the round. I don't think anyone expected that right hand. That was a very fast right hand.
3-2 Metro. For Metro having 15 losses, he looks very good tonight. I don't really think he's ever won a belt, but he looks good against a former champion.
This guy kind of reminds me. I don't know if you guys know this, but Emmanuel Augustus. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but
The Drunken Master, is that his
yeah,
name?
he was a pretty
Yeah.
good boxer, but his record defined what people thought about him, and it's kind of
But right now,
Good shots landing.
Metro is
Metro's
going
gassing
in.
Jalen out.
Passing
Metro's
Metro
Jalen
is going
dodging
in.
it
Metro's
out.
dodging so
Is Metro
much.
gonna just
It's a
take the
Metro
round?
right there. If Metro
Metro
can
needs
keep
to be
this
careful.
going for the rest of the round, Jalen's stamina is horrible, man. It's
5
not looking
seconds
It's
left.
going to be a Metro round.
This is a Metro.
4-2
round so
Metro.
far.
4-2 Metro, man.
On the unofficial scorecards, Metro is up. Jalen needs to collect these next 2 rounds in order to tie up the fight. Maybe get a knockdown in order to win, but so far,
Definitely.
this fight.
Like I said, in the 5th round, I believe, Metro is making Jalen get very, very sloppy. Jalen's getting impatient. He's trying to take the rounds aggressively. He needs to play it smart. I mean, he's gassing out a lot.
He's
He's
making him
dodging
pay
a
for
lot
that
for no
gas
reason.
tank as well.
I agree. He's timing
But
his
right
dodges
now-
perfectly.
And he is
And
he
Jalen
is
with a big
working on
1-2.
the
Jalen's
block.
gassed out.
He is working
Jalen
on the
is
block
gassed
for
out
Jalen
late.
Benavidez, and I
Jalen needs
think
to throw a
that is
power and hit a
going to
poke right here to
be
steal around.
And
a
one thing
Metro
I do have to
round.
mention,
I think
in
that
the
solidifies
last
it.
10
Metro wins.
seconds, Metro is making Jalen pay because if you notice it really well, last 15 seconds to 10 seconds, Jalen is gassing out, and that's when Metro just comes in and lands those shots.
I
And
agree.
the final round, Metro lands a jab
I
to start it
I
off.
think that that last round right there definitely sold Jalen. He has really no hope at getting a comeback unless he gets a 10-7, which can make it a draw. He's down by 3 points right now in my scorebook.
But Metro, he is just working on the block of Jalen Serrano. Nice head movement from Metro.
Good pokes right there for Jalen Serrano going on the
Oh,
back foot.
nice shot to
Big
the
power on the
block.
block. And Jalen is
I
still
don't
going to
know
lose the round.
if that's enough, and Metro is going to win this fight. Wow.
And that's
What a
two back.
performance.
Oh, that's a wait. He turned his back. Is that a point or a warning?
Did he just turn his back and call him a bitch?
Yeah, I don't know.
It didn't affect the fight, so it wouldn't do nothing.
I think that is a 4 point victory for Metro Lozano. Very good performance. Jalen Serrano, his gas tank, sells him again. He dodges too much, and he thinks he's gonna bait his opponent with that, but that doesn't really
Who
work nowadays in boxing beta.
who wants to announce the score?
I can announce the score.
Crazy announcer.
Middle fighters.
Are we doing interviews for this, John, or not?
Who's the 2.2? Can you tell him to move? Mary Hall, can you move? Like back up. Okay. Go, both fighters go to the ref side, clear the ring. Good fight from both fighters. I just think Metro was a sharper fighter later on in the rounds. I feel like Jalen could have did way better if he just focused more on his stamina.
And
I
After
do have
eight
to say one
rounds,
thing after this. Sorry.
after 8 rounds of boxing, we head to the judges' scorecards. Tags. 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 The
78,
judges scored
74.
this bout 78-74. To your winner by unanimous decision, Metro Lozano.
One thing I do have to mention that the winner of this fight, Metro, could potentially face Blank Makachani in a fight in the bantamweight division, possibly for a title as well.
I think Metro Lozano put on a very good performance for
I'm pretty sure coming
having
into this
15
fight,
losses.
Metro was the underdog.
Yes, he was the underdog. He was the B side, and he still came on here with his head on his shoulders. Confident that he was going to win this fight, and he did exactly that tonight.
All right, and we're gonna get Metro up here for an interview.
All right, I'll interview Metro.
All right.
We have our interviewer Parker Pablo.
All right, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All
right, before any questions or nothing, Mary Pablo against me, saying I'm just a streamer. What happened now, little bro?
Oh.
If you guys don't know, Mary Pablo is a former bantamweight and now fighting Apollo Johnson on the Tink versus King undercard.
All right, we are gonna start off this interview. Metro Ali, incredible performance. You shut up a lot of the doubters in this fight. A lot of people had you losing. You were the underdog. You were the B side. Like you said, a lot of people did just call you a streamer. How does it feel to upset every single one and get the victory in a very dominant performance?
First thing I'm gonna just say, I gotta thank my camp. I started for some reason. I gotta thank my camp, bro. Uncle Knuckles, they already know who they are. They were with me. I mean, Parker even was there. He saw how hard I was training. He had some insight in me. So I was working hard. I was sparring even 64 rounds per day. Amari was there too. KJ, all my team. Felix, he also was on this card today. Monte, everybody was there. So I appreciate them a lot for that.
All right, I have a few more questions before we move on to the second main card. It was a pretty even fight, in the first 4 rounds, and then after that, it was just completely your fight. Like, when did you know, okay, I got the guy number dialed down, and you knew this was your fight?
The one thing I noticed right away, he can't withstand the pressure. I mean, I spot I fought in like the MMA leagues in beta, they all just pressure fight. So I knew I can just take his block down, take the tags, and as you saw, the head movement in the last round really got the fight for me.
All right, my next question is before we move on, it has been speculations that the winner of this fight was gonna face Blink Makachani, a former ranked contender in the division.
I have no beef with Blink. You know, me and Blink actually even had rounds before this fight before you even know he was most likely my next opponent coming up. Even not 100% sure, but if I'm correct, that it's going to be a bantamweight title event.
So how do you feel
But
about that fight?
I mean, me and Blink, we really been going hand to head. It's kind of sad to not train with him no more, 'cause especially if we do become like each other's opponents. But it's whatever.
And how soon do you think we could see you back in the ring? If it's not against Blink, or if it is, how soon can we see you in the ring? This is my last question.
So one thing is that SSJ he doesn't let me bypass cooldown, which I don't like him that. But if I could bypass cooldown, I'll fight right away next event if I had to.
All right, this is the last. That was my last question, and thank you, Metro. Incredible performance.
Hey,
Now move on.
before I get this, I need Masiak versus Tyron Rainbow on the main event. Thank you.
Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out.
I'm gonna. All right, tell me when the stream starts so I can say what I have to say.
Wait, can I get a TP? I got a game glitch. Can somebody TP me?
All right. My bad. All right, we move on. Wait, did the stream start, Midas? Give me 5 to 10 minutes. Bruh. 10 minutes.
Yo, Zach, can you TP me?
Yo, just give me owner, Midas, and I could just TP people.
Amari,